In the hill country of Ephraim, lived a man named Elkanah. He was a devout and kind-hearted man who had 2 wives, Peninnah and Hannah. Peninnah had been blessed with many children, but Hannah had none. This was a source of great sorrow for Hannah, and Peninnah often teased her about it, making Hannah feel even worse. Every year, Elkanah and his family would travel to Shiloh to worship and offer sacrifices to the Lord at the temple. During these trips, Elkanah would give portions of the sacrificial meat to Peninnah and her children. To Hannah, he gave a double portion because he loved her deeply, despite her barrenness. However, this only made Peninnah's taunts sting more, and Hannah's heart grew heavier each year. One year, while they were at Shiloh, Hannah couldn't take the pain. She fell to her knees, pouring out her heart to God. She wept bitterly and prayed silently. Eli, the priest, was sitting nearby and saw Hannah. Observing her silent prayer and her lips moving, he mistakenly thought she was drunk. He approached her and rebuked her, but Hannah explained, "No, my lord, I am a woman troubled in spirit. I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. Do not regard your servant as a worthless woman." Eli, realizing his mistake, blessed her, saying, "Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition that you have made to him." Comforted, Hannah returned to her family, and they went back home. In time, the Lord remembered Hannah's plea. She conceived and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, which means, asked of God, for she had asked the Lord for him. Hannah was overjoyed and grateful, and she cherished every moment with her son. When Samuel was weaned, Hannah knew it was time to fulfill her vow. With a heart full of gratitude and a spirit of faith, she took Samuel to Shiloh. She brought him to Eli and said, "Oh, my lord. As you live, my lord, I am the woman who was standing here in your presence, praying to the Lord. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition that I made to him. Therefore I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he is lent to the Lord." Eli accepted Samuel, and Hannah offered a beautiful prayer of praise and thanksgiving, rejoicing in the Lord's faithfulness and provision. Samuel grew up in the temple, serving the Lord under Eli's guidance. He would go on to become one of Israel's greatest prophets, playing a crucial role in the nation's history. And so, Hannah's story reminds us of the power of heartfelt prayer, the importance of keeping promises, and the faithfulness of God who hears and answers the cries of his people.